Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our virtual class. This is your subject, Social Studies, and your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. This video is made especially for the students who weren't able to join our virtual class live. For our online discussion class, we have 4 steps. The first step is warm up introduction. So in warm up, we are going to use quizzes. For motivation, we are going to use YouTube. And for objectives, we are going to use and explain it through our PowerPoint. Class, before we proceed with our online learning discussion, let's have a short recap or review of the last topics that we have discussed. The first one is Lord Buddha's holy sites. We have here Lumbini, Nepal, Lord Buddha's birthplace, Bodh Gaya, Lord Buddha's enlightenment, Sarnath, Lord Buddha's first teaching after his enlightenment, and Kushinara, Lord Buddha's nirvana or his death place. The second topic that we have discussed is about the Four Noble Truths. What are the Four Noble Truths? The first one is Dukkha, truth of suffering. The second one is Samudaya, truth of the cause of suffering. The third one, Nirodha, truth of the end of suffering. And the fourth one, Magga, truth of the path. Class, for our warm-up, we're going to do it through lessons recap. I told you a while ago that I use quiz app so that it will be easier for students to answer. After you click the link that will be sent in Google Meet chat in call messages, you are going to identify the picture by clicking the word or words you have chosen and press submit. You will be given 10 seconds for each sentence or question. And after that, at the end of the warm-up game, your score and correct answers will be revealed. Good luck, everyone! After your warm-up live, we are going to read and discuss about the objectives of our lesson for today. Students must be able to know the 8 Noble Paths. Let us proceed to step 2 of our discussion, which is presentation. In here, we are going to read words to learn. We are going to play a short video clip about the introduction of lesson. And of course, we're going to do our discussion of the lesson in Google Meet by using my PowerPoint slides. Class, our topic for today is about 8 Noble Paths. But first, let us read the words to learn that we will be discussing all throughout our discussion. It will serve as a tool for our better understanding of our topic for today. The first word is intention. The second word is livelihood. The third word is effort. The fourth word is mindfulness. And the last word is concentration. Now let us study these words one by one so that we will have a better understanding of our lesson for today. Intention, it means purpose, aim, intent, design, object, plan, objective, goal, and target. So in short class, intention means your purpose or your goal of doing it. The second word is livelihood. Livelihood means living, sustenance, support, subsistence, keep, bread and butter, employment, maintenance, work, or job. So let's say, for example, Miss Michelle is working as a teacher and that is my livelihood. The third word is effort. Effort means exertion, to try, attempt, struggle, work, endeavor, enterprise, essay, and toil. So here, class, the meaning of the word effort means to try or to attempt until you were able to attain the goal that you set for yourself. Next, the fourth word is mindfulness. So these are the similar words for mindful. Heedful, careful, observant, aware, regardful, watchful, attentive, conscious, alert, and cautious. So when you say mindful class, it is a type of person that is very observant and very careful because he wants to be aware of what is happening on his or her surroundings. Next, we have the last word, concentration. Concentration means absorption, attention, engrossment, consolidation, application, immersion, condensation, compression, deliberation, and mass. When you say concentration, class, it means you pay attention, you focus. So these are the 5 words that can help us in understanding our topic: intention, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration.
We crave things. We have expectations. When we don't get what we want, or our expectations aren't met, we become unhappy. How do we overcome this? Buddha suggested that we follow the Eightfold Path. You can't walk down a path blindfolded. You have to know where you want to go and why you are going there. This is known as wisdom. And so, the first 2 aspects of the Eightfold Path are known as right view and right intention. To keep you from getting in trouble on the path, you need to know the rules of the road. Using a similar analogy in the Buddhist view, this would be known as ethical conduct. These guidelines are known as right speech, right action, and right livelihood. If you follow these guidelines, you are less likely to run into the problems that might cause unhappiness or disharmony. And finally, you need to develop and maintain your skills so you can navigate the path more easily. In the Buddhist view, this would be known as concentration. It involves right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. In Buddhism, the Eightfold Path is often symbolized by the Dharma wheel. Think of it as the wheel to help steer you down the right path. To avoid cravings, desire, and the things that will make you unhappy. And there you have it, the road to happiness, the Eightfold Path. Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right concentration, right mindfulness. To learn more about the Eightfold Path, subscribe to Buddha Bits.
Now, class, let us proceed to reading your book. Please open it on page 97, and we are going to discuss 8 Noble Paths one by one. The first one is Samadhi, right understanding. People should have the right understanding about the 4 noble truths or of the true nature of life. Because when you're able to understand the noble truths, you are going to surely understand the true nature of life. The second one is Samasankapa, or right intention. People should have the right intention to end suffering. Such intention should be free from revenge, hatred, and harmfulness. So intention, class, meaning the thing that you want to do, that you want to achieve. And when we say right intention, meaning to say the purpose is good. Next, the third 8 Noble Path is Samavaka, or right speech. People should use right speech and stay away from lying, vicious talk, harsh language, and irresponsible talk. So you must use only your mouth when talking good things about many things, especially about other person. Let's continue. The fourth 8 Noble Paths, we have Samakamanta, or right action. People should do right things such as avoid killing, torturing, theft, and adultery. Of course, class, right action means you are not going to kill another person. You are not going to cause pain to another person. You are not going to take things that are not yours. And of course, you are not going to love anybody else aside from your wife or your husband. Next, number 5, Sama-A-B or right livelihood. People should live by the right means and have a good career which doesn't harm others. Like, for example, class, you have a lot of money, but then you're selling drugs and you are affecting the lives of many youths. So make sure that your livelihood or your work is helpful, not only to you, but of course for the public. Number 6, Sama-Vayama, right effort. People should put the right effort to avoid having bad emotions and to overcome bad emotions that have already arisen. It means, class, your effort of trying to control your emotions even if you're hungry or even if you're angry is commendable because it will put you away from danger, not only you, but the other person involved. As we're down to the last two. Number 7, Samasity, right mindfulness. People should build the right mindfulness from within. This means to dwell in contemplation of the true stations of the mind. So class, you have to have a positive mind, positive action. And the last one, number 8, Samadhi, right concentration. People should have the right concentration or to fix the mind up on a single deed, which they wish to perform along the right path. So these are the 8 noble paths or eightfold paths. Now on step 3 of this online discussion, which is production, I'm going to ask questions while students are summarizing the topic we just learned. Good luck, everyone. Now, class, let us study the summary of our topic for today, which is about the eightfold paths. So again, there are eightfold paths in finding the way how to end suffering. The first one is right view. You have to know the truth. The second one is right intentions. Free your mind of evil. The third one, right speech. Say nothing that hurts others because you do not want to do unto you what you do not want to do unto others. Next, right action. Work for the good of others. Right livelihood. Respect life. Right effort. Resist evil or don't do evil. Try to avoid them as much as you can. Next, right concentration, practice meditation. And the last one, right mindfulness, control your thoughts. So class, we are now down to our last step of online learning discussion, which is assigned work. So yes, class, your activity is digital activity and we always do it in our Google Classroom, but this time it's gonna be different and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Class, for your activity, you're not going to answer any form in Google Meet. You're not going to annotate any PDF file in Google Classroom, but you are going to play word hunt. So in word hunt, I have written 8 sentences, and then each sentences is connected to the word you can find in the word hunt. After you find the word, you are going to click it and the sentences and the word that has a connection will become the first score or the score that you're going to get. Good luck, everyone! Class, we now come to the end of our online class discussion. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can always send me a message in my personal line account. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you again on Thursday. Goodbye!